Hello YouTube, KDP here, and welcome back to Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Soulsilver Randomized Nuzlocke. Unfortunately, I actually have just finished recording, or what I thought was me recording, a 30-minute episode for the Soulsilver Nuzlocke, and I have just since realised, having finished it, that I recorded 30 minutes of gameplay and video, and there is absolutely no audio, there is no trace of me speaking the entire 30 minutes. So we have kind of progressed throughout this this story a little bit, the tiniest little bit, not massively. As you can see, the last episode, which was, like I said in the previous episode, I feel like I'm going to be repeating myself this entire time, is that the last episode was over a month and a half ago, and we were in Olivine City. So I'm going to call it the Lost episode. In the Lost episode, we picked up two encounters. We picked up a Slowking and a Starmie. So we picked up a Slowking in Olivine City. We picked up a Starmie en route, let me have a look, on Route 40. So we picked up a Starmie and a Slowking, and to be honest, we battled our way up through this tower in Olivine City to get to the sick Ampharos at the top. I suppose with that, we're going to do a quick team recap. I feel a little bit silly here because I've just done all this stuff. Before I do that, I'm going to, while I remember, I'm going to put the lucky egg onto our Flappy here. I feel a little bit silly doing all this because I literally feel like I've just done it, but we have. I'm going to do it super fast again. Holding the lucky egg, we have Woolly Watts the Flappy with the moves Thunder Shock, Cotton Spore, Dig, Thunder Wave, and the Technician ability. We have Boomer, the Typhlosion with the moves Ember, Quick Attack, Flame Move, Smokescreen, and the Anger Point ability. We have Kenya, the Tropius, with the moves Razor Leaf, Gust, Stomp, Growth, and the Frisk ability. We have Bubbles, the Vaporeon, with the moves Surf, Tackle, Sand Attack, Quick Attack, and the Adaptability ability. We have Daffodilin, the Roserade, with the moves Magical Leaf, Poison Sting, Mega Drain, Cut, and the Flower Gift ability. And we have Fang, the Survivor, with the moves Poison Tail, Rock Smash, Bite, Dig, and the Own Tempo ability. And on that note, we are just going to continue with this Nuzlocke while I try and recall... Oh, we've already made it to the top. While I try and recall what I said in the last episode. Pardon me. We did crack open a can of some Golden Nectar in the last episode. Going to keep me going, having just realised that I had no audio for the last little bit, and I am not happy bunny about it. I suppose in the last episode I was trying to explain as to why the last month and a half I have put up no videos, and it's basically just down to the fact that I've been super lazy with it. I said that I've been on 2 holidays. I was away for a week in Devon and a week in Malaga, and to be honest, I think the second that I kind of graduated, or had found out I hadn't graduated before I went on holiday, but the second that I had realised I was graduating with a 2-1, I kind of just went into holiday mode and just stopped kind of looking into this stuff. Is there any items here? So I'm just going off of a bit of a tangent here, I guess. Oh, we don't have a seal case. Okay, we don't have a seal case, that's fine. So yeah, a bit, I mean, I basically just kind of like, I'm looking for, if you have a Scroopy, trade it for my muck. We don't have a Scroopy, so that's fine. Yeah, I kind of just went a little bit off the rails, I guess, in terms of I just didn't ever sit down to record an episode of this. I just kept kind of putting it off. I kept sitting down to do it a couple of times and then just couldn't be bothered, and I don't know why I couldn't be bothered, because I really have enjoyed doing these videos and playing through the Nuzlocke, and like I kept saying in the last video, I doubt anybody actually watches these, but yeah, to my one viewer out there, if you do watch this, like, subscribe, comment, you know, all that jazz, and just, you know, just enjoy the entertainment, if I am entertaining you, that is. So we did not heal up our Pokemon. So yeah, there was loads of discussions we had. The discussion about why I've not been recording, why I hadn't like sat down to do it. We had discussions about my next moves in life after graduation. So I had been on holiday, whatnot. I had applied to another university to study sports performance coaching. For anyone that doesn't know, or for my one viewer that doesn't know, my degree is in electrical power engineering. But I play badminton and coach badminton full time as well on top of that. And I have been like kind of more driven towards the coaching aspect a little bit more so now. So I have decided to continue my studies, further my studies in coaching, and doing a master's at Stirling University in sports performance coaching. So I'm hopefully accepted onto the course at Stirling, and I'm very, very excited if I do get accepted to get started with that course and kind of continue my studies as a coach. There's been loads of other stuff going on in the background, like I've been applying for another position that's kind of opened up in the kind of coaching sphere in Scotland, I guess, for badminton. And I'm hoping, I've only sent it off today actually, and I'm hoping to hear back for that kind of soonish. Actually, when I come back from my holiday, I'm on one more holiday this summer. I'm away to Croatia on Wednesday with my girlfriend, and I'm really excited about that. So yeah, it's been a busy and not so busy summer. I've had time to sit down and do this, but yeah, I just didn't do it basically. I just didn't do it. Whether it was down to motivation or forgetfulness or whatever, but that changes now. I'm not making any promises, okay, because I have previously done that and said that I was going to get this out on a consistent schedule. So I'm not going to promise anything, but I am going to try and change my best, and I'm going to try and get back into this because I have, and I still do enjoy this Nuzlocke, and I have been enjoying when I was kind of playing in the last episode, the lost episode. I was enjoying being back in it, and I was enjoying seeing the team again and enjoying this kind of grind again. And yeah, there was loads of stuff, like I was saying again in the lost episode. I'm going to be repeating myself here, but there was loads of discussion around the fact that it's weird being back in this Nuzlocke format. It's weird because all I've been doing in my time out with that has been, I've just been kind of playing Pokemon, but just chilling while playing it. So like I use this as an example. I've got over here, I have like a kind of emulator, like it's called a Retroid Pocket 2 Plus, I think, and it's like a kind of emulator, little emulator console, and I've been playing the old Pokemon games on it. I've been playing all the way through the generations from the start. I've been playing the kind of like what you would call the kind of third games, the penultimate games of each generation, I guess, maybe something like that. So like I've played, rather than Red and Blue, I played Yellow. Rather than Gold, Silver, I've played Crystal. And rather than Ruby and Sapphire, I am now playing through Pokemon Emerald. And we'll continue playing through these generations, so I will then play Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green. There's not a third one, so I'll need to just pick one of those. So I'll play through that, and then on top of that as well, I've been playing on my Nintendo Switch. I've currently been doing a run through alongside a podcast called the Experience Share Podcast. Kinesis, that's an alright one. Called the Experience Share Podcast, which is it's a podcast I listen to, and it's these two guys that are kind of almost doing the same thing that I'm doing just now. I'd actually kind of never started, when they first started the podcast, I was listening to them play through, again, from Red and Blue. They kind of did it, and I've been listening to it, but I never played along until like Generation 7, actually. I started playing through Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon with them, and I kind of almost have been doing what they did previously, and I started at Generation 1 and playing through, but what they have done is their Pokemon podcast is that they started at Generation 1 and they worked their way through each generation, even with some of the side games involved as well. And in each like season they've created a character and they've played through as this character, and kind of just made like a fun kind of themed team around this like persona that they've created, and it's been quite cool playing alongside them the last few seasons. And this one I've been like really, really into it. I really enjoyed Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I have quite like fond memories of the game. So it's been fun to kind of play through with this cool like new team, and I sat down and like devised the team and everything, and I thought about it. like how I wanted to plan it out and everything, and like put a lot of effort into think of like a backstory for my character and stuff. So my character in game, his name is, what's it called again? His name is Cole Carbon Jr. So Cole Carbon Jr. is the son of Cole Carbon, the former owner of the Colossal Coal Company. So Cole Carbon Jr.'s dad, Cole Carbon, I feel like I've said Cole Carbon so many times, but Cole Carbon passed away and has passed on the ownership of his company to his son, which would be me in the game, Cole Carbon Jr. And his whole thing is that he believes the same as what his dad did, and that coal and obviously on top of that as well, like oil and gas and whatever, fossil fuels that are the way forward to drive the Galar region in terms of energy, whereas he doesn't approve of President Rose, who believes that it's the Dynamax energy that is the way that can power the Galar region. So he's President Rose's, or Chairman Rose I think it's called, his sworn enemy. And it's been quite cool. I devised 8 teams and split up 8 teams to create these, what I was calling divisions of the company. So I have, if I remember rightly, it's the Demolition Division, the Water Demolition or the Coastal Demolition Division. I've got the Furnace Division, the Energy Division, the Transport Division, so that's 6. There's Transport, Energy, Furnace, the Digging Division, the Digging and Drilling Division, and the, what is it, 9 teams, so what's that? Digging and Drilling, Demolition, Water/Coastal Demolition, Furnace Division and the Energy Division, the Transport Division. Then there is the Corporate Division, and finally the Hit Team. So essentially the Digging and Drilling Division makes sense, they just dig, and Pokemon that kind of dig and drill, whatnot. And then it was the Demolition Division, so the Pokemon that kind of break up huge hunks of rock and whatever, like coal and whatever they do, loads of stuff like that. The Coastal Demolition team are Pokemon that kind of do stuff underwater and underwater caverns and stuff. The Furnace Division are the ones that, we have a bit of an issue here, but it's all good, I will save. So the Furnace Division are the ones that work directly with the coal. So as it's the Colossal Coal Company, I do have a Colossal on that team. I'm just going to quickly reset this game. There we go. We have the Energy Division, which is mainly of electric types. We have one, I think we've got a Kling Klang there as well, so they're the kind of gears that work on that kind of Energy Division as well. And I think this is Route 40, this isn't a new encounter, is it? No, yeah, okay, it's a Starmie, we've caught a Starmie there. So we have the Energy Division, Furnace, Digging, Drilling, Water. Then the 6th one, the Transport Division, which is just loads of fighting types, as well as there is also a Crustle and a Garbodor, because the Garbodor, I don't know. The Garbodor is the trash removal the trash removal Pokemon, and Crustle is the sediment removal Pokemon, and then we've got like a Machoke, a Conkeldurr, a Druddigon, just for kind of building out, fleshing out a team a little bit. Then we have the Corporate Division, which is made up of 2 bodyguards, a Hitmonchan and a Hitmonlee, a Therapist, which is an Indeedee, a Receptionist to the company, which is a Mr. Rhyme, the Corporate Offices, which is a Gigantamax Duraludon, and then finally we have a Supercomputer, which is a Porygon Z. And then the last one was the Hit Team, so that's this like dark, dangerous team that Cole Carbon Jr. sends out to quash any enemies and to quiet down any kind of murmurs that he's been hearing about the coal company. So it's been quite cool. I've been loving like playing alongside with him, and I kind of have an idea for how I want to finish off the game in the post game when they play through it, and how I kind of want the kind of, I suppose, the story of Cole Carbon Jr. to end. I know how I kind of want that to go. So yeah, it's been super cool playing through that. I have realised for the last 15 minutes that I haven't probably taken a breath, and it's mainly just because I feel like I need to explain myself, explain everything that I was talking about in the last episode, and I suppose I should maybe just get back to kind of intermittently talking throughout the Nuzlocke here, anything that kind of pops into my head. So we'll do a quick change around here. We're actually a lot more even now with these with the Pokemon, to be honest. In the Lost episode previously there, the Pokemon were slightly wider in terms, I think we had like 22 to 25 was like our, or 22 to 24 was like our threshold for kind of levels there, so it's quite nice to see that they're all kind of uniform, they're all level 25. I'm going to continue to apologise to my one viewer that the speed of this game, oh pardon me, is so incredibly slow again. We are quite close to a new encounter, so there will be more exciting stuff than me just talking and other than me just talking and grinding through trainers. There should be more exciting things to come. Talking about, I suppose, not new, but I suppose right now new. I'm looking up at my TV screen up here, my hand's waving up here, but I've got you on a TV screen where I've got my kind of OBS studio open just now. Okay, new encounter. We're talking about, I suppose, new is that I've whipped out an old hat that I haven't, ooh, Hounded, that I haven't worn a while. It was a birthday gift years ago. Oh, it was either a birthday gift or a Secret Santa gift, I can't remember. Ooh. I kind of wanted to stay in and use like a kind of... I'm going to swap to Wheel of Watts, get the paralysis off, see if you can take a hit. Pardon me. Oh, Roar, okay. Oh! So, that's frustrating. That's incredibly frustrating. On that note, I'm pretty sure we've got some repels. On that note, I'm just going to fire off some repels here. Do we have repels? We've got one repel. I'm going to go buy some repels. Yeah, so this hat, while I go get some, go on the hunt. Sorry, my brain's going a million miles an hour. Go on the hunt for some repels here. Yeah, this hat was either a birthday present or I want to say it was a Secret Santa present within my family from my brother. So yeah, I've been kind of getting back into wearing hats again. We've got some package from my mum here. I've been getting back into wearing hats again. My hair's getting a little bit longer, so it's been a lot easier to kind of contain it, I guess, under a hat when I've not been doing very much. So I decided to 66. Okay, we don't want 66. We probably want about maybe 30. Let's see, actually, while we're here, let's see if there's anything I can sell to get some kind of quick cash. I've just noticed that we have 3 fossils. We've got the old amber fossil, we've got the root fossil, and we've got a star piece, that's cash there. And we have the helix fossil there as well. I'm not going to sell that, it doesn't really matter. Just trying to see if there's any HMs that I might just, I'll just keep them all just now. You never know if we might need to use them for some weird kind of funny scenario. That'll do for that. And I didn't actually look there properly. I was too busy thinking about selling stuff and other bits and bobs. Right, we've got enough potions. We've got some fresh water, some super potions. We're good enough there. Yeah, so the hat front, that's kind of new, I guess. Yeah, it's really tough, and I've watched so many YouTubers. It's really tough to try and think. I've watched like loads of videos and loads of series and stuff, and kept up loads of series of people like losing footage or whatever, or losing, well, I've not really lost footage, I've just lost, or didn't lose audio, it just wasn't recording audio. So I suppose that is in a way losing audio. Do you know, on this note, I'm not in the mood for any battles. I just want some new encounters. So we're gonna just travel along this. We're gonna avoid. I'm just gonna sprint up and down here. Actually, I'm gonna use my bike. Okay, there we go. Because we're now gonna get the Cyanwood City encounter. Oh. Wait. I swear, I could have sworn that if you don't... Is it Route 41 as soon as you hop in the water? Ah. Maybe it's further up. Is this still Cyanwood City? This isn't Route 41. Is this Cyanwood City? Yes, there we go. Okay, so the Cyanwood City encounter here. We also have a free gift Pokemon. Ooh, a Swampert. Oh, this might need to be... We're getting quite a lot of water types here. Okay, we need to be careful because if I use a... I can't paralyze this. Is there any other... Pardon me again. Right, this is just going to have to be a good old-fashioned... It could get poisoned, so you never know. Which could help. Okay, right, well, do you know what? On that note, I'm not even going to bother continuing. We've got the poison there. I'm not even going to bother continuing to attack it, because the more we attack it, the more likely it is just to get closer to it. We want as many chances as possible to catch this. We have 9 Pokeballs and 2 repeat balls, so let's see what we can get. Yeah, like I was saying before, I've seen so many YouTubers lose footage or whatever, or have like a lost episode or whatever, and they just keep it in their stride, but I find myself like repeating things and just not knowing what to kind of say, obviously, in terms of, I've just kept speaking for the last 20 minutes about what happened in the last episode. But they've done so well, like there's so many YouTubers I've seen that just take it in their stride and they just move on, whereas I just feel like I have to say everything I said in the last episode. 2, 3, ooh, there we go, we have a Swampert. I'm not gonna lie, that might need to be added to the team. That might need to be added to the team. It's a starter. If it's got a terrible ability or if it's got like a bad nature, it could possibly be. And I'm actually going to name this after the Swampert that I'm using in my Emerald playthrough on my Dagobah. I think that's how you spell it. It's for the swamps from Star Wars. Dagobah. Oh no, it's a H, it's a H, it's a H. There's a H at the end, there's a H at the end. The swamps where Yoda resides after the Jedi get banished. So we have Dagobah the Swampert. And we're kind of, we have about 7 minutes-ish to go before we hit the half-hour mark. So I'm gonna, on that note, I'm gonna quickly kind of jump down and have a quick look at this new Swampert. And actually, at that time we can have a quick look again, for me, again, at the Pokemon we caught in the previous episode, which were our Slowking and our Starmie, which we named Brain Drain, the Slowking, with the huge power ability. I can't remember its nature. It has a naive nature, so up in speed, down in special defense, which isn't great because it's really, really slow anyways. We have the huge power ability, then we've got a serious nature Starmie called Shuriken. So serious is a neutral nature with the swarm ability, which I thought was quite cool because I think this Pokemon learns Signal Beam, which is quite good. So it's kind of like a little bit of an up in that, I guess, and it's a special attacker, so that's quite good. Starmie could possibly be seen in action, but now we are on to this, what's Simple? Naive nature again, up in speed, down in special, okay. This Pokemon is prone to wild. Oh, so Simple's like, isn't that like if it's... I'll need to look that up. I'm pretty sure Simple's like if something afflicts you, so if it's like Leer, and it's like down one stage, it's rather than down one stage, it's like down 2 stages. So if it's like, maybe, I don't know if that's how that works, if it's like Swords Dance, I'll need to have a look after. If it's like Swords Dance, does that mean that it goes up 4 stages, it's like doubled, or? Interesting. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, we might need to deposit something here. He's holding the lucky egg? No. Okay, well, we're gonna just for just now, we're gonna deposit Daffodilin, because we also have a static encounter. We have, while I'm here, we obviously spoke to no, it's not Sabrina. What's her name? Jasmine, the gym leader in Olivine City, to get the secret potion for her Ampharos in the lighthouse. So we're here to pick that up while I'm here. The other thing we need to do is jump into this house, I believe. Yep. Where we will get our next static encounter. I'm in shock. A guy about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. He scared me into giving him my prize Pokemon. I still have one left, but what if he comes back? You look strong. Could you look after my Pokemon for a while? Yes, we will. We will look after your Pokemon. Please tell me it is a good Pokemon. It's going to be called Chucky. And it's an Execute. Okay. Holding the berry, just relax nature. Down in speed, up in defense. Not bad. Compound it. Okay. Pokemon's accuracy is boosted. Okay. This could possibly be another viable Pokemon to add to the team. We're going to take that berry juice just now. Okay. Now, I've said this before in other episodes again. I'm just repeating myself as per usual. Execute could replace Daffodilin here. That's not me repeating myself, not yet. Because I'm a massive fan of, or like, the reason I like these games sometimes is that I quite like building teams around having to use HMs and not having a HM slave, and having to kind of try and adapt and have Pokemon on your team learn less moves than you want them to learn, because they have to learn HM as well. Because I find it provides like a kind of another level of challenge in these games. There's not really much else to do. There is... That's a bit of an annoying sound. I promise I won't continue to do that. There is a little bit of story here. Suicune. There he is. Oh, and he sprints round us, and quick look, and off he goes. But here comes Usain. Wasn't that Suicune just now? I only got a quick glimpse, but I thought I'm going on the waves. It's beautiful, grand, races to the towns. Wonderful, I want to see you up close. I've decided I'll battle you to earn its respect. Let's go. Okay, so we'll do this battle, and then we will call it there on, hopefully, not another lost episode. I hope you've been hearing, from what I've seen on my OBS, it looks like it's recording my sound, so... Hello, testing. It looks like it's been recording my sound, so I hope, and I probably should have healed. This is so silly. Why am I staying in against that? That might... Oh, that's... Okay, but I need focus. Okay. Right, so let's think. So it's got quite a good attack. Okay. Let's go to Boomer. Oh! Just realised that he's not got the best defense, but Survivor has a fighting type attack, I guess. We'll use Flame Wheel. Maybe get a burn. Okay, we avoid the Mega Punch. We'll survive a Mega Punch, I think. We've got good defense. Okay, that was quite scary. Fresh water. Right, let's go. I think we might die to a critical hit, actually. That does a lot. That does... Sorry, I'm scratching my nose because it's a bit itchy. That does a lot of damage. hoping maybe misses again, or maybe it doesn't do half. Okay. Right, we could possibly be running a risk here, but I feel like it's possible. Let's have a quick look again. 48, I think it's got the highest defense here. 48, 45, 39, 36, okay. We have, I think we might have to risk it here. Screw it, it wouldn't be a new episode without it. We're going to risk it. We're going to hope that we get a low roll here, we don't die to this. Okay. We definitely outspeed. We definitely outspeed, we take it out, 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 we take it out. Okay, Kangaskhan down, okay, good. Let's just hope he doesn't have it, but this is quite tough. Maybe the lost episode, okay, Totodile, lovely. Maybe it's good that you didn't get a lost episode. Nothing really happened in the lost episode. Just spoke for half an hour basically, and just grinded my way through trainers. Magical Leaf. Should one shot. Oh, lovely. Nice and easy to finish. We have an incredibly tough Kangaskhan, and now we have a Totodile and a Chimchar that we should breeze through this. Chimchar will do absolutely nothing to us. One Surf and that'll take it out. Torment doesn't matter. Even if we're tormented, doesn't matter. One Surf will kill it. A good finish. A good finish. Okay. On that note, it has been good to be back in action. It's been good to get this Nuzlocke back underway to an extent. Like I said before, I'm not going to be promising anything. I will try my best to get episodes out as much as I can. Hopefully I'm back into a better rhythm and can get chances to record and upload these as much as possible. I apologise to anybody watching this. I've been repeating myself for the last half hour again. But, you know, I just want to make sure that I was trying to get the best kind of episode, I suppose, out as much as I could, the best episode possible out for the guys, or the singular person that watches this. Gonna save again. Yeah, on that note, I have been KDP. This has been Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Soulsilver Randomised Nuzlocke. Please like, comment and subscribe, and it has been a pleasure being back. See you later.